Good morning, y'all. It's Timidity. I accidentally destroyed someone's relationship of 9 years today. Or, okay, to phrase it correctly, the man did. I had been talking to this guy for a while. It's so funny how, like, 2 weeks ago, everything was fine and good. I was like, wow, things are improving in my social scene. People who didn't like me are now being super friendly to me. Like, we're all getting along well, joking well. Everything is getting really nice and lit. A spectacular time is being had. I'm helping out with shows. And I remember one specific night, I just was like, ooh, this one comedian is so cute at this open mic, let me get extra glammed up. Did the comedian I wanted the attention of notice me? Fuck no. But you know who did? This very sexy, or okay, not that sexy, he was like a 6.5, 7.5 if he really wanted to try, type of man. No, that man was a hard 7. Ugh. But you know, he approached me, he got me a drink, he was flirty in this way and that way. And then next thing you know, it led to the DMs, which led to just, talking for a bit. First as friends, then friendly people who had a little bit of a crush on each other. Then, next thing you know, borderline like sexting. Everything but nudes, basically. AKA just sexting, like, like, oh, what are your kings? What stuff have you tried in the bedroom? What stuff have you tried outside of the bedroom? Stuff like that. And that was all fine and dandy, but I had a weird feeling that something was gonna go wrong. Like, or how do I put this? Maybe it's because I know our social scene. I recognize who he hangs with and the company he keeps, and I know birds of a feather flock together. I know that he hadn't had the warmest attitude to me before, all because of shit that other men had an issue with me over. So he himself was bird brain, but whatever hold others had on him was dwindling. And his bitch ass was so weak. Like, let's just say I just had a feeling that shit was gonna hit the fucking wall. Like, it wasn't a super strong gut feeling, but mind you, my gut had been obliterated from tons of Mountain Dew, Red Bull, and Jack in the Box, so who knows what my gut was really thinking or really trying to do. So I was like, okay, I could do this, and I simply put, let's just say I got plugged into a source. And let's just say I plugged in a photo of him and I was like, hey, does anyone know this guy? And then one person responded, oh, I hooked up with him a year ago, he's fine. And everyone I talked to was like, yeah, this guy's fine, he's nice, he's nice, he's nice, blah, 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 blah. Like close friends, even like people who are the biggest haters in my social scene were like, yeah, this dude's totally nice, very much a sweetheart. I'll put it like this. Me and him talked for a little bit, but then, funny enough, right as I was gonna start dwindling contact with him, because I don't know, he was giving weird vibes. Like, I don't know. If a guy goes from, wow, you're the hottest chick ever and you don't even deserve me, to like getting too comfortable and dwindling interest, it's like, oh, I'm gonna think terrible thoughts about you, my guy. And then, after a few days or so of, him being more and more ungrateful, as if he's not blessed with the presence of a bad bitch, guess what? Someone reached out and they were like, hey, this dude has had a girlfriend of like 8 years or so. And like they opened up their relationship once, maybe 3 years ago, but it's definitely closed since then. And she started asking questions. Let's just say homegirl got the answers she needed. And I was kind of feeling weird about all this. I thought, what if this is just someone in Sean's life I mean, the guy. Well, okay, I already said his name. What if this is someone in Sean's life who's just trying to, like, sabotage him moving on or blah, blah, blah? Because it is anonymous, the people. But then I kind of was like, you know what? I'll help out anyway. And then lo and behold, I did. I sent in the screenshots of our conversation. Because I figured, you know what? If I were in her shoes, I would like to know. I think it would be terrible if she didn't know. Because how do I put this? Because then I had to think of it like this. Okay, so he says he's 30. That means if it was 8 years, he's been with that woman since she was like 22 or so. 22 years? I mean, 22. And then you go through life until you're 30 with no fucking wedding ring or marriage or anything. Just a girlfriend. And then, like, that's already bad enough. And then it's even worse that it's like, oh, he's cheating and he's fucking random women at bars, at nightclubs, at comedy shows, like taking women out on dates. But like, in the comedy social scene, anyone would look at this man and be like, yeah, he's totally single. He doesn't pull anybody. Secretly, he has a whole rotation of women, like a whole shit ton of women. And then on top of that, a girlfriend at home who is none the wiser that he's out here being non-committal. Like, she's not posted on any of his social media at all. That shit is so disgusting. Anyway, and now I guess it all came to a catalyst recently. I did kind of tell Bo in advance because I guess I kind of thought to myself, like, I was having weird conflicting feelings because I already told the bestie, and the bestie kind of was ungrateful. She was trying to be like, "Oh, you posted some personal stuff, and da 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 da. I don't want to have stuff about my bestie's relationship out in the open." And I had to respond, "Bitch, it's a fucking anonymous website. Number one, two, you're the one who said this is my bestie's boyfriend of 8 years. Tell me everything, and I told you everything like you asked. Why you can't request it and then try to shun me for what you specifically asked me to do. Also, I'm not the one who exposed your bestie, you did, and even then we don't know how she looks like or who she looks like because I didn't even know she existed. No one here did, so you calm your ass down." And I set her straight, but she kind of pissed me off, and I was horny and lonely, and I was like, "Oh, I just got Sean as a friend and I've really been liking it." And I thought to myself, like, I don't like to excuse cheating, but a part of me was kind of thinking I could just be selfish. I could just like, because how do I put this? I said in my other video, I've had a million different incidences of me telling women about their man either cheating or trying to cheat, and then they stay with the man, and then I get shamed for whatever fucking reason. As the man gets no consequences, the woman gets no, like, gets just keep dating him like an idiot. So he's still gonna cheat. She's gonna keep playing none the wiser, and the only thing that changes is that my life quality gets ruined for whatever fucking reason. I am not a fan of that. Then again, the reason this happens is because a lot of women center themselves around male approval and winning, so they want to have the idea of, like, I'm so awesome, I'm the best in his eyes, I win. Like, I remember in high school, there was this girl who straight up was besties with another girl, and then she started dating her ex. Mind you, the ex was rumored to be, like, super abusive and stalkery and shit, and she still was like, you know what? My name is Janet, and I'm gonna steal my best friend, whatever that bitch's name's man, or like date her ex who's evil. So that friendship obviously ended because Janet wanted to be a pick me bitch. And how did that work out for Janet? Not so well because let's just say I fucked her boyfriend, or well, he ate my pussy and we did some weird shit. But either way, and then she wanted to fucking fight me over that when I told her about it, and she stayed with him. But then next thing you know, she was getting clowned because everyone was like, "Hey, your boyfriend's fucking cheating on you. We all have your tea. Fuck you. You act like you're so high and mighty, blah blah." And they started rubbing it in her face. And I know you're like, "Why did you just share that on video? It's not even related to. It's kind of related to the topic. Plus, it's my channel. I can do what I want." But yeah, that was when I was like 15 or so. Yeah, I was like 15. Yeah, that was an interesting time period. Ooh, don't fuck other people's men if you know about them. Or I like if you know that someone has is taken, don't fuck their man. And also, if you find out that they are taken, tell the man. I mean, tell the woman like, "Oh shit, your husband tried to." Because I've had a lot of instances, but some women take it very poorly. And I kind of thought to myself, okay, you know what? I could just have Sean eat it one time, like just like I could just be like, "Eat my fucking pussy right now." He eats my pussy. I don't reciprocate. I just fucking leave, and I live my life totally good, knowing I had that man's mouth, which looks fun to fuck in. And then he can be in his weird little like, cause think about it. After you already tell, I already. So sorry if I'm confusing anybody. So the girl who was like Sean's girlfriend's bestie or whatever, she reached out to me. She shunned me, but I said, "Hey, check his Facebook messages and tell your friend and all that." But like a day or two had passed and nothing was coming out of the situation, and I was like, huh, I wonder if the girlfriend told them about it, and like I was just kind of wondering, like, okay, does the girlfriend know and chose not to give a shit? Did she lash out at her bestie? Does Sean hate me? Does Sean not hate me? I don't know, and I don't care. So I kind of thought to myself, we are in the weird stage of like a Schrodinger's relationship, where it's like the relationship could either be totally fucking ruined and like he's already got dumped, or they're still very much together and in love, and both will have consequences on my social life in one way or another. And I won't find out until I open Pandora's box and DM either party or snoop really fucking hard. But from what I could tell from some light snooping, it was like, okay, it seems like he's living his life totally fine. We aren't talking or whatever. But like, I kind of thought to myself, I could just fuck him in the mouth once and it won't matter because he'll either, one, be single by the time I fuck him in the mouth, or two, he's gonna be single after because he will be exposed as a cheating slut for further evidence of me fucking him in the mouth. But needless to say, I kind of thought about it and I was like, hey, I don't want to fuck that dude in the mouth. Nah. Like, sure would it, like, I thought to myself, no, no. And, and I just made sure I drafted all the screenshots into a nice designated folder in case the other shoe was going to drop eventually and Sean's life was going to get fucked up. Because I thought to myself, either this is just some random girl trying to fuck Sean up and lie, but why would she feel the need to do that? Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares? But let's just say, lo and behold, yesterday late afternoon around like 6 o'clock, I got DM'd again the from Sean's girlfriend's best friend. You know, like mind you, I had no way of getting in contact with Sean's girlfriend or keeping tabs on them at all. I only knew how anything was going from snooping on Sean or trying to talk to the annoying girl who pissed me off. Anyway, the annoying girl reached out to me, Sean's girlfriend's best friend. Sorry, long ass name, I know. And she was like, "Hi, can you send me the screenshots of everything with you and Sean?" And I responded so fucking fast. It took less than 20 seconds for me to be like, "Here you go, boop. You might want to start from like the first image and then go up because that's how it's organized." And she's like, "All right, bet, thank you." And I said, "Just be careful because I know some girls can really like blow up. You know, like I've had it many times before. I've told women about their partners cheating, and then that usually led to friendships ending or tensions or awkwardness. And I just wouldn't want that for you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because I'm still a nice person, even though I called this girl an idiot before." And she was like, "I feel it. Thank you so much." And but one thing led to another. And I went through most of my day pretty alright. And then guess what? I woke up this morning at like 9 a.m. And what did I see as one of the first messages on my phone? I checked that website I was on, you know, the anonymous one. And in comes a new person. And they were like, "Hi, I'm Sean's ex girlfriend now. I kicked him out of my apartment today because of what you said above and all the evidence I was shown. Good riddance. I'm so glad that someone like him can be out after 9 fucking years. I hate that I wasted my time, but I am happy that he's gone." And, you know, she was obviously really devastated. But, you know, she talked about how she confronted him last night. And he tried to basically manipulate her and, like, say, "No, it's all fake, it's all fake, it's all a lie, it's not true, blah, blah, blah." But you know what? I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. I am. Now, am I gonna be this girl's friend? Probably not. I did extend a knowledge branch. Maybe I will talk to her and be like, "Hi, I'm sorry that this didn't happen." That, like, you know, like, let me know if you need a friend right now to vent. We can talk about this. I would do that for her. But at the end of the day, knowing how this is, she probably has other friends or people to talk to right now. And I am glad that her friend stood up for her, and I'm glad that she also, like, took her friend seriously and reciprocated and everything. Also, on the other hand, Sean has blocked me on everything, which I am fine with. He blocked me on Instagram, he blocked me on Facebook. I'm not really tripping too hard, because frankly, fuck those niggas. Like, no one asked him to be that stupid. No one, like, God, I was, he knew fucking better. I'll put it this way. Sex addiction or not, or whatever the fuck is up with this guy, it doesn't change the fact that it's like you had a girl at home that loved you, thought she was gonna have a future and a life with you, and you were instead like, "I'm gonna cheat on her any chance I get, just to be evil as fuck." I'm just saying, niggas are stupid because I'm just like, how do I put this? It seems like a lot of men are very egotistical and not very smart, and they think they're invincible. So that's why I keep meeting motherfuckers who are like, "Ah, yes, I want a drama-free life, but I also want to keep instigating drama into other people's lives. You know, causing bullshit and emotional distress for them." Who seems like the best person to do this to? Let's try this to me, a girl. Yeah, she's emotionally erratic and has a history of like revenge and spiteful behaviors and a strong sense of moral code and justice. Surely nothing, I'm invincible. Nothing bad will happen if I try to fuck with her. And then now it's like, cool, you got kicked out of your fucking apartment and your almost 10-year relationship is drowned the fucking drain because you wanted to be a fucking whore. A stupid fucking hoe, nigga. It's what he deserves. I have no idea how this is going to affect me in the social scene, but it's annoying because it was just getting good. I was just finally having the space of bliss and peace where I could do whatever the fuck I wanted, and everyone was gonna be happy and lovey-dovey my direction. But I guess niggas don't want to be smart. They want to be dum-dums. They want to be stupid. So fucking dumb. A very lame, vile, and pathetic man. And it sucks because we were actually chilling we were vibing super well over the past few days. Even though he was being a scumbag eventually. Like, even without me learning all this extra information about him. I'm just gonna say I'm very disappointed. I really was hoping that it could be like, look, I have a new friend I could talk to any day and maybe even hang out in person sometimes with and have a blast, but no. Well, on the bright side, it's weird to know the domino effect can do that. How you can just like break up with someone, or how you can like 1 second you're friends with somebody and then all it takes is like a few days, like less than a week, like 3 days, give or take, and you accidentally, well, I won't say I destroyed someone else's relationship. Let's just say you learn that the guy you were talking to got evicted from his apartment and destroyed his own relationship. So yeah, he's a scum sucking piece of shit. And he is also dumb because he's not even that cute. Like if you saw him with his mouth closed and stuff in certain angles, it's like, oh, what a cutie patootie. But when he opens up that maw, it's like, what's the fuck? Well, like the overbite is not like I love overbites, but even then, and it's like certain stuff about something about his teeth is just like the perfect mix of like almost attractive but still ugly enough that you recoil seeing his face. But yeah, happy for the girl. Good, happy that two best friends get to bond and that a girl gets to try to have a new life without some nasty blonde nigga around and doesn't have to waste more time or effort on him any longer and can know her worth and much, much more. Like, that's good. Anyway, I gotta go to sleep, or I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Even though I haven't really done much today aside from experience food poisoning, but it was pretty severe food poisoning. I'm gonna take a nap now. Goodbye.